What's up, people? We're back with another video, and as we all know, this might be one of the most important Premier League weekend for some teams, man, especially Liverpool and Arsenal. If Arsenal in any way manage to get 3 points at Anfield, well, I might have them as my favorites to win the league. And another team, it is Manchester United. Their game against Burnley, it is now a must-win. Ruben Amorim has accumulated a lot of pressure, especially after that 2-2 draw against Cripsy Town, which Manchester United lost in penalties. And I think if you are a manager in these big clubs, man, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, even you can throw Spanish clubs there, Barcelona, Real Madrid, you lose against Cripsy Town, a team which plays in the fourth division of your top tier league or in your country, in the levels in your country, man. That is a sackable offense, man. That is a sackable offense. And I think Manchester United have been very lenient with the way they are dealing with Ruben Amorim, man. I love Ruben Amorim. I love the idea that he loves his system, what he's done for these clubs, man. Getting rid of all those players that Manchester United were viewing as deadwoods, all those players that Eric Ten Hag brought him, and maybe they brought us 20 years back. I love what he's doing in that aspect, man. But in the pitch, man, I'm not convinced whatsoever with what Ruben Amorim is doing. But let's see if this game against Burnley might be a redemption for them. Okay, let's go to the first game this weekend. It is this one here where Chelsea will be playing against Tottenham and they will be at home. And this is a early kickoff game. All big teams they usually have bad luck with these early kickoff games, man. But let's see what will happen to Chelsea. Chelsea they've been very good under Maresca for their first game. It was an absolute disappointment. Well, after getting that draw against Crystal Palace, after Crystal Palace game was overruled. But as you can see here, they'll be playing against Fulham. And in that game against West Ham, it was a redemption moment, man. Banging 5 goals after coming from a disappointment. That first game, which was a disappointment in that first game against Palace, Chelsea could not create chances. Chelsea midfield was overrun. Now they play against West Ham and they score 5 goals. I'm giving the benefit of a doubt on this one, and it is even not a benefit of the doubt. I think Chelsea, this is food, man. You are at home, you are playing against Fulham. A Fulham side which was shaky against Manchester United. I know, I don't, yeah, I know we are using Manchester United to the scale of the lowest teams in the league, man, because which other team can we use? Fulham played against Manchester United and they were very shaky against Manchester United. So I think for Chelsea, just go there and eat, man. Just go there and eat. And Cole Palmer is singing the predicted lineup. Cole Palmer is not available. So, fantasy Premier League managers, if you have Cole Palmer in your team, go sell him, man. You can see here the countdown has already started. 3 hours, 30 minutes to the game. So, if you have Cole Palmer in your team, if he's your captain, if he's your vice captain, make sure you sell Cole Palmer because Cole Palmer is not available in this one. And last week I was hearing shows that well, Chelsea are playing fluid without Cole Palmer. Chelsea are playing fluid football without Cole Palmer. Well, I don't know what to say about that, but definitely Chelsea is a better team with Cole Palmer in the team. Then the second game, it is this one here. Manchester United against Burnley. As I've said already, this game is a must to win for Manchester United. If Ruben Amorim in any way manages to fumble this one, man, it is over for you. We cannot say anything about that, man. This is a must-win game for you, Ruben Amorim, man. And today, Benjamin Sesko, give this kid a chance, man. We are at home, Old Trafford. We are playing against Burnley, a newly promoted team. Just believe in Benjamin Sesko and give him the chance. And the situation it could be mine. I don't know how it will go, how it will unfold. Because the deadline day of the transfer is, I think it is on one day now. The transfer window, the summer transfer window is closing on Monday. Let's see how it will unfold. But Manchester United, man, make sure you at least win this one. Playing against Burnley, that is all I can say, man. If Ruben Amorim, you value your job, if you value these fans, man, just go on there and win this game. And in my prediction, although I don't know how it will unfold because I'm trying to picture the way Manchester United will play today, and I find nothing in my head. So in this one, let me just give it to Manchester United. Manchester United might get a 3-0 win, and maybe today it will be the day of Matthias Cunha getting his goal. Then another game which will be playing around the same time when Manchester United will be playing it is Sunderland against Bournemouth. Look, the first game that Sunderland played, man, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. And one of the fact that in some Premier League prediction, people had Sunderland, both Sunderland and Brentford going down. and they're saying they are both going to have a shaky season, man. But I think at the moment, both Sunderland and Brentford at the moment, let's look. Both Sunderland and Brentford at the moment, they have won, I think, one game each. Where the Sunderland? Do you see Sunderland, guys? Yeah, Sunderland is here. Sunderland has won their first game, and Brentford, I think they won their second game. So, all these two teams, they have won games this season. The teams that everybody had them maybe finishing in the relegation zones, they have won one games each this season. So, if they win in this one, I'm having Sunderland, my Vitality Stadium. You are having all those good players. They have the likes of Simone and Graham. They have Granit Xhaka in that midfield. So I think maybe Sunderland in this one, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. And maybe, just maybe, because they are home, they might win this one. Another interesting fixture is this one, man. I don't know whether we watch Manchester United or Tottenham be Bournemouth, because this is a good game, man. Indoni Iraola versus Thomas Frank. Tottenham are at home playing against FC Bournemouth, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy the way Tottenham have started their season. It is solid, and even in the Champions League after the draw was out, man. Tottenham, you guys are feasting, man. You've just sent Xavi Simons. The UEFA Champions League draw is out, and you have a lenient path to the final, man. Tottenham, you guys are feasting at the moment, and for this one, just because you are at home, man. No, Spurs are not winning this one. Just because they are at home, it does not mean they are going to win this one. I'm giving this one a draw, man, because you cannot overlook the talents that even Bournemouth have, man. They have the likes of Semenyo, Tavernier, Evanilson, Diakite is very good, I think, in the midfield. Petrovic is the one who is a bit shaky. If Tottenham will manage to put at least many shots on target, maybe Petrovic will be very shaky and they will get a goal. And I can see here in the injured or suspended players for Bournemouth, Kluivert is not here, so it means what? Kluivert will also be in the bench. So for this one, maybe a sneaky 1-1 or 2-2 draw. Then Wolverhampton versus Everton, Amex Stadium. Wolverhampton, even this is one of the team everybody had them that maybe they might go to the relegation zone. But in this one, I'm giving Everton the benefit of the doubt. Everton are going to walk away with 3 points. Leeds United versus Newcastle. In that game, which Leeds United conceded 5 goals against Arsenal, at some point I looked at them and I was like, wow, Leeds United, they are very good, man, but it is just that X factor. Finishing games, it is what Leeds United lacked. And in this one, man, I'll be sorry. Although Newcastle United lost game to Liverpool after that final winner from Rio Ngomoha, but also in this one, let me give Newcastle. Manchester City versus Brighton. Look, if there's a team that is confusing me this season, it is Manchester City. In the first game, they played very good, man. They played really brilliant. But in the second one, I don't know what happened, man. But because it is Manchester City, it is Pep Guardiola, they have Erling Haaland. Manchester City, you win this one. West Ham United versus Nottingham Forest. Graham Potter will be sacked, man. This man, if he loses this game against Nottingham Forest, what is the point of having Graham Potter in that team? What is the point of having Potter, man? Just sack this guy already. The first two games have been shaky. Conceded 5 goals, and in the first game he lost to a newly promoted team. I think in that first game they lost to Sunderland. So, what is the point of having him? Here it is Newcastle. Then for the big one of the weekend. This is the game that everybody is waiting for. 18:30 East African time tomorrow. Just look at this, man. Wow. This game, it will be battle for the top of the Premier League, man. And I'm very happy that we're having this kind of games earlier, man. I'm thinking the predicted starting line, I will be Frimpong back. I don't think Frimpong will be back because they have Conor Bradley in this lineup. And then who? Milos Kaka in left back, Virgil, Konate, Gravenberch, Soboslai. Will we see Soboslai in the right back again? Will we see Dominic Soboslai playing in right back again? I think we'll have Soboslai in this right back position. Then in this deep role here, we'll have Alexis McAllister. Florian Wirtz, Florian Wirtz's first two games have been shaky, but I cannot doubt the talent that Florian Wirtz was, man. He was the focal point. His fingerprints are everywhere in that Xabi Alonso success at Bayer Leverkusen. So I'm not writing Florian Wirtz off at the moment. Mohamed Salah, well, Mohamed Salah against big games, there have been very big talks that Mohamed Salah likes ghosting in big games. Hugo Ekitike, 3 games in the for Liverpool, 3 goals in the Premier League, 2 games, 2 goals. So Hugo Kitike, man, it seems like he's a guy who knows how to find his opportunity and score goals. And in this one, he may be a very important player for Liverpool. Then Cody Gakpo, man. Cody Gakpo is become one of my favorite Liverpool players. Before, in those back days, like 3, 5 years ago, it was Sadio Mane. And now I think it is Cody Gakpo, man. The amount of work that Cody Gakpo does for this Liverpool team, it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable, man. And the fact that he's not getting all those flowers shows, they mention guys like Ekitike, Mohamed Salah, but this guy had 2 assists in that game, man, at St. James Park. So I think Cody Gakpo is a very good player. No, for Arsenal, Saka is not available, and your captain Martin Odegaard is not available. And I'm looking at this lineup. I'm seeing Madueke, Gyökeres, and Martinelli. Excuse me. But why don't you bring Eze into this game? It is not like Eze was not playing. It is not like Eze is Alexander Isak who is on a strike. Eze played the first 2 games of the season and he was good for Crystal Palace. So it is just simple instruction. You give him a few instructions and you throw Eze into the starting lineup. You are playing at Anfield. Throw Eze in that starting lineup and who knows? He might get a goal or an assist and all of a sudden he becomes Arsenal favorite player. But for this one, let's say the players, oh my god. Alexis McAllister might not be available. Jeremy Frimpong, well, we know that is not available. Oh my god. Alexis McAllister, knocked out full. Look, if Liverpool lack Alexis McAllister today, it will not be very good for them, man. For Arsenal, they have a lot of players who are doubtful to play, man. Ben White, Christian Nogard, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka, it is a late September. It's coming back in late September. Jesus always injured. Kai Havertz, we know he had that surgery. But I think in this one, let me give it a sneaky 2-2 draw. Arsenal. But I think it will be a very good result for Arsenal, man. If you get a 2-2 draw at Anfield, you have gone to Anfield and you've just walked away with 1 point. Considering you walked away 3 points at Old Trafford, if you manage to get at least 1 point or 3 points at Anfield, it is a good start of the season for you, man. And maybe people will start viewing you as favorite. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, they have lost their man, Berechieze, who was a very good man. He was very good in terms of creating chances for this team. But I don't think Crystal Palace will struggle a lot if with missing Berechieze, man. They have Ismail Assar, they have Kamada, they have Mateta. They will miss the creativity of Eberechieze, but it is not like it is the end of the world for them because they don't have Eberechieze at the moment, no. Crystal Palace, you can survive without Eberechieze because Oliver Glasner is a good goalkeeper. And for Aston Villa, man, I feel like Aston Villa and Unai Emery at the moment, things are going still. They're not working out like the way they wanted to. They have signed Asensio. They've sent Asensio on a permanent basis from PSG. That is a good addition. He was a very good player for them in the Champions League last year. For this one, Aston Villa are at home, but I don't know. I'm not convinced with that Aston Villa this year, man. I don't know. I'm not convinced with Aston Villa. I'm giving this one to Newcastle. And for McGahey, well, if Crystal Palace, you also lose McGahey, things may start looking weird for you. But I'm very sure Oliver Glasner can bring a good centre back, can bring another centre back, and it can go the way Oliver Glasner wanted and the way Crystal Palace fans wanted. So let me know your predictions this weekend in the comment section. What do you think the early kickoff today, Chelsea against Fulham? What do you think Manchester United, Burnley? Will Ruben Amorim get sacked today? Sunderland, Brentford, Spurs, Bournemouth. Then the big one of the weekend, Liverpool against Arsenal. And I say this, if Arsenal manage to get 3 points at Anfield, man, they have walked away with the league, man. Because it is a team that has one of the best the defensive players in the league, man. I think Arsenal at the moment, how many goals have Arsenal conceded? In the first game, it was a 1-0 against Manchester United. Then in the second game against Leeds, was it 5-1 or 5-0? I think Arsenal have conceded 0 goals this season. And for Liverpool, how many goals have they conceded? They conceded 2 against Crystal Palace, against Newcastle United, excuse me. Then in the first game, they conceded 2 against Bournemouth. So this Liverpool defense is very shaky, man. Ibrahima Konate, I don't know what happened to that guy. He is very shaky this season. But let's hope it all works out. Let's hope the better team win. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What do you think about these games this weekend? What do you think about what will happen in the Premier League this weekend? Will Liverpool be, after this weekend, will be in the top of the Premier League? Will it be Liverpool? Will it be Arsenal Football Club? Then let's take a quick snoop in the La Liga, the matches. Let's take a quick look at Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, man. They have not won a game this year. One loss, one draw. It is looking really bad for Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid are playing against Mallorca. They are definitely the favorites in this one. And then where's Barcelona? Barcelona, they'll be playing Rayo Vallecano. Also, they'll be favorites in their game. But one thing I want to say about Barcelona, man, your defense. Losing Inigo Martinez has really affected these guys. So let's see how it will work out. But indefinitely, this one, Real Madrid are definitely the real favorites to win this one, or they will win this one. Then Rayo Vallecano, Barcelona will also win this one. Atletico Madrid against Deportivo Alves, and you are aware and the way you have started your season. Well, it is looking really shaky for Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section. Which is the games that maybe we should put our eyes on this weekend? The biggest games this weekend, definitely that Liverpool, Arsenal at Anfield. Maybe Ngumoha had his moment last week. Will this week see a Maxi Doman moment? Let me know that in the comment section, guys. Thanks for watching. Ciao. See you in the next one.